fuera al Shakhtar, al Inter, al Benfica, por el otro lado el Chelsea, que llegó al Malmo, al Dinamo de Kiev y al Slavia de Praga. Partido correspondiente a la ida de las semifinales de la Europa League.
Let's fucking get it. Let's fucking get it. Ah, what's up, my peoples? This is a whoo. I'm pumped for it, man. Semi-final. Chelsea versus Eintracht Frankfurt. I love it. I love it. Like Patrice ever said, I love this game. Sorry for the rattling noise, guys. Let's get it. Hey, how do you guys feel about the lineup? Oh, what's up, Reese? What's going on, Reese? It should be a good game. Hey, Eintracht Frankfurt are one of the better teams in the Bundesliga. They have a very potent counterattack, man. Their three strikers have contributed to 55 of their 58 goals in the league. Luka Jovic, Sebastian Haller, and Rebic, they're potent, bro. I'm telling you. This is why it was probably our worst tie that we could draw. I think Arsenal got the better team. If you were to pick the weakest team in the Final Four, I think Valencia has to be the weakest team. So I'm pretty confident if we beat Frankfurt, we should be going. We should go on to win the whole thing. I'm very confident in that. Yes, bro. Reese, totally, bro. Where are you watching it from? Are you watching it yourself? Because usually they don't play Europa League games on regular channels. Usually it's on like I have to watch it on Golavision, but I guess now it's on Univision, which is a Spanish network. My score prediction is probably a 2-2 draw, which obviously will benefit us because it's 2 away goals. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet against these guys, so we're gonna have to fight fire with fire. I am surprised that Eden Hazard is not starting, but I can understand it from a defensive point of view. He's probably our best defensive team, and Williams playing on his left hand side, so it's kind of, you know. At least he's not on the right-hand side where he's stopping up play. He can actually cut inside and score. And I think Sarri is thinking about Sunday, which we do play Watford on Sunday, so he want to preserve Eden Hazard. Am I sounding okay? I'm trying to, like, you know, I know it's kind of dark in here. I haven't adjusted the lighting. I just... Yeah. If we beat Watford, then that means that we only need to draw against Leicester City, which will help us qualify for top 4. But if we want to finish third, which I think is a possibility, you know, with Tottenham trying to focus solely on the Champions League, they might sacrifice a few games or the last 2 games to help preserve their players. Let's go. Immediately on the attack. That's what I like to see. I'm glad that Giroud is starting. I'm glad that Emerson is obviously starting because I was scared that Alonso was going to play. Hopefully he doesn't play Sunday, but you just never know. We gotta be clinical. Because one thing about Higuain, I don't like how lazy he is. Like, he's a world-class finisher, but he never he doesn't move around a lot. If the ball is not played to his feet, he doesn't go after it. He doesn't move or anything. With Giroud, you always know that he's going to fight for every 50-50. He's going to win some aerial battles. He's going to knock the ball for his wingers to come into play, and he's going to help hold the play up, help keep possession, which is going to be key. But they not only keep possession, but we have to be clinical with our possession. Paco Villa and Raul Guzman are the commentators. So, if you can't understand Spanish, I'm sorry. And also, I can't show you the game because, once again, I just came back from a 90-day suspension, so I'm not risking that my content, my channel be taken down, especially after all the hard work that not only myself, but we as a channel have done. We've grown as a channel. I really do appreciate the 50 subscribers, guys. I want to get to 100 by next month, within 30 days. It's not going to be easy, but we can do it. I'm slowly understanding how to do certain things, like how to edit my videos and how to work my green screen. It's not perfect, but I'm getting better at it. Exactly, Reese. I'm glad you understand, Reese. Because I wish we could. I honestly wish we could, as long as we do commentary over the game, I wish we could actually show the gameplay to it. It really sucks. But I don't understand how some people actually do record the whole game. They have no copyright, they have no ownership to the copyright. Yet they put ads in their live streams and all that stuff. They profit from other people's channels and stuff. But me, I'm actually just trying to use. I'm just actually, I thought I was using creative freedom, but I guess not.
Aquí está uno de los implicados robando justamente la pelota Rode. Después el balón va largo para la ubicación de Kepa mientras saludamos en este acercamiento a Palet.
And who watched the game against Liverpool yesterday? Liverpool versus Barcelona. I've been always saying that Ronaldo is the better player because the numbers don't lie. But it's getting harder and harder for me to keep defending Ronaldo. And finally, a decent cross. Okay, Pedro gave Giroud a great cross, even though the Kevin Trapp came in and caught the ball. That was a decent ball in. More of that. We need that. But it seems like our fullbacks are told to stay back because when you if you're actually watching the game right now, you can notice when we go on the attack, our fullbacks are Azpilicueta and Emerson. They're actually staying back and helping support David Luiz and Christensen. They're kind of staying back to try to help prevent the counterattack because, like I said, these guys are potent on going forward. They have an extremely potent counterattack. And Luka Jokic is somebody I would love to have at Chelsea because he's not only a clinical striker, but he can link up the play as well. He has an eye for a pass. He has I think he has double digit in assists, or almost 7 or 8 assists, something like that. He's great at he's a mixture of Giroud, Higuain, and just all elite finishing. I don't know how to explain it. His movements off the ball is pure, crisp. And I think with a team like us, his ability to drop back and help, drop back deep and link up the play, and then from the midfield, like Aguero, not quite like Aguero because he doesn't have the dribbling ability of Aguero, but that really does help out a lot when teams seem to isolate our strikers. It helps when the striker can actually drop back and help support the midfield that way. But that free kick from Lionel Messi yesterday, bro, that free kick from Lionel Messi yesterday, that's why I can't, it's hard for me to defend Ronaldo. I mean, even though this is that was his first time not being in the semifinals, and I think Allegri is a lot to blame for it because I think he was too pragmatic in his approach. Like only Ronaldo was an attacking threat. Like they weren't attacking enough. If it You already know Juventus are always gonna show up defensively. He won. He won all ball though, ref. But Mo Salah, I don't know, man. He probably won't be. He probably didn't get much sleep last night because that miss was just atrocious. Like I think it was too much in his mind to like try to hit it above the defenders that were like at the goal line. But I just think the same thing with a penalty. Just put the ball on target, man. You don't have to be fancy with it or anything because you never know. It can take a deflection and go in or what. Or at the worst, you get a corner from it. How many times have you seen Marcus Alonso win us free kicks in our attack? I mean, on our defensive half. I've seen Emerson time and time again win us free kicks to relieve the pressure from our defense. Because his ability to beat a defender or beat an attacker. All Marcus Alonso does is give up possession and makes the occasional scores the occasional goal. I think the thought process of why Willian is starting over Eden Hazard, one is to preserve Eden Hazard for Sunday, and two, defensively, Willian is a better winger, right? Defensively, that's tracking back and winning challenges. So I think that's what the mindset is. And then when the game slows down a bit, you know, when we assess what they're trying to do to us, then that would be perfect to bring on Eden Hazard around the 60th minute, the 62nd minute, or 65th. I am glad they're Loftus-Cheek is starting though. Look at his ability to win, like just dribble past defenders. Like if you were to look at him, you wouldn't think that a player his size could move so gracefully on the ball. And his strength is just, you can't teach that. He just has a natural ability of beating defenders, and he's a natural number 8. He really is. I can't wait to see how great he develops within the next 3 or 4 seasons. With Mauricio Sarri there. Mauricio Sarri is solely responsible for the growth of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's finally... Agua del Pozo, la escuadra del Eintracht. David Luiz para Loftus-Cheek a dar la media vuelta, le presionan 3, va a ser imposible. Si no era una falta de hecho. It's on Univision, Tommy. Está incluso dejando correr demasiado el español. It's on Univision. I don't know where you're at in the world, but if you can some way find a way to access Univision, it's for free. I can't show the gameplay because YouTube is going to take my channel down. And you're not going to be there to help reboot it, are you? I'm going to have to start all the way back over. So I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry, bro. I can't help you. Look here. Bam. There you go. You got it. I can't do it, bro. But yeah, Ajax are brilliant, man. I think some fans are saying that they would prefer him to replace Mauricio Sarri, but little do they know that his inspiration is Mauricio Sarri. He's even said that that's who his philosophy is based off of. Oh, great pass from Lou Ruben, and Pedro wasn't ready for it. And the players are vocal this game. I like it. Nah, Evan, I'm watching on Univision. I'm not paying $2 to watch my team play. I'm sorry. It's on a Spanish network.
Es que sano le sirve a cualquier plantel, ¿eh? Es tremendo jugador Loftus Cheek.
Nah, I think they can beat Tottenham. Tottenham are a natural bottle job. They'll find a way to mess it up. But here's the game. I'm watching on Univision.
La combinación, pero no le regresó la pelota. Finalmente,
Where Raúl Jimenez is, well, I think it's Raúl Jimenez that's on commentary.
balón para la Costa. Gelson Fernández retrasa esta. Después viene la magia perfecto del austriaco Hinteregger, limpiando la zona de manera perfecta. La tocó para Abraham. El ítalo argentino va a recibir acá la pelota, capitán de esta escuadra del Eintracht Frankfurt.
Okay, it's a positive start for the first 10 minutes. And as you can see, the fact that because we're sitting back, like our fullbacks are sitting back and not going forward as much, it's not allowing them to hit us on the counter. So now it's forcing them to, when they're on the ball, to actually play, to actually keep possession. Now they have to play through possession. It's like Wolves this season. Like they're great against the top 6 teams, right? The top 6 teams in the league. But when they play teams like a Bournemouth or Southampton, that's more of a oh man, he almost scored from that. Well, he could have scored from that. They're against teams. They're great against teams that play possession football because they can hit them on the counterattack. Okay.
Las bandas del equipo de Frankfurt en las dos ocasiones centro al segundo palo. En esta estuvo a punto de pegarle un gran voleo el número 10 que figura en este equipo, pero le dio muy mal. Le pegó terriblemente a esa pelota. Y yo diría que calcula mal los dos que han tenido las oportunidades.
I feel like I'm disappointing a lot of people because they're clicking on it thinking that the game is actually happening on here. And like I said, man, I really wish I could because I know that some people don't have access to it. And it really sucks because some people, they found some loophole to actually be able to do it. If I knew how to do it, I would. I would have no fears of doing it. But the fact that, I just came back from a 98-day suspension, which really held my channel back because I was starting to grow a little bit. And I couldn't do like live streams that I wanted to do. I wasn't even planning on doing live streams like this. I originally started with obviously Newcastle. That's the game I got suspended from. But I was just gonna do a halftime show to help people like get past the 15-minute wait, and then I'll also give my analysis of the game and how we've approached it tactically. Come on, Jorginho, why'd you? At least he's trying to make a forward pass. He's actually being progressive. He's not, sideways, backwards. That doesn't work. He's actually making forward passes. So I commend him for that, but he gave up possession way too easily on that. And that you already know Giroud is not going to make any. He's not going to run after the ball. Come on, oh Kante, no! The pass, it was a big gap in between their defense. He could have made the pass if he actually wanted to, but he decided to pass backwards to keep possession. Frankfurt's tactic will probably be to stay defensive and try to break down our attacks and ruin our momentum. Hit us on the counter attack and then get us. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna try to hit us on the counter and explore our weaknesses in behind, like the channels in between David Luiz and Emerson, in between that channel. And they're gonna try to hit us from all angles. But the fact that, like I said, some of our defenders was like they're staying back. They're not being like pushing forward as much. It's prevented them from hitting the counter so easily. So now when they're on the ball, they actually have to play build-up play and possession-based football. Oh, yeah, I just gave up possession, Emerson. Come on. Okay, we can't do that, Emerson. Great block, Kante. Great block. That's not a foul? Thank you. That's why Drew is great. That's why Drew is great. He just won us a foul in our half. But that attack just started because Emerson gave up possession in the midfield. He was on the ball and tried to do too much on the ball, and they took it from him, and it led to them attacking us. I think the next thing that will take Christensen to the next level and him seeing more game time is how he is on the ball and how he ball distributes, how he distributes the ball. Like David Luiz, he offers us long range passing. He's great on the ball, so that's why Gary Cahill isn't playing as much because he's great. He's not great on the ball. He's shit. Like he just looks nervous every time he's on the ball. When he was trying to play, even under Antonio Conte, he wasn't so great playing from the back. He's more suited for like a team like Burnley that just sits back and defends. And it's not a possession-based team.
Este par de jugadores, el último, el que sobra, el que queda es Hinteregger. El balón así para el trozo. Jovic no puede retener la pelota, pero la toma de primera.
Look at that. Oh my God, man. They moved the ball so quickly just then. They had us spinning around. They were one touch passing. That's a poor clearance from Emerson. Okay, Emerson has been our weakest defender so far. They keep exploiting him. Like he's not closing out defenders. He's not preventing the cross from coming in. He's losing possession in the midfield. And then he just gave a poor clearance away that almost led to a chance, goal scoring opportunity. But luckily Kepa had great hands on it and he didn't let the ball bounce off him.
Ya perdió el Tottenham, está perdiendo el Arsenal en la Europa League y acá le están complicando al Chelsea.
We're actually sitting back and defending now. We're not actually playing possession based. We're kind of trying to fight fire with fire. It's like counterattacking.
Sí, señor. Ahora pronto 18 minutos y Hazard.
As long as we don't concede this half, I'm really just waiting for Eden Hazard to come on the pitch because that's going to really change how they approach us. Oh, that's a horrible challenge from Aspilicueta. Oh no, that was Christensen. Okay. Damn, he could have got a red card for that. He just went in with studs in and everything. I can't defend that. Even though the studs didn't hit him in the ankle, he kind of just got caught in between Christensen's legs. But that was a horrible challenge. Now he's on a yellow.
El supo e imploró que no fuera rojo. Sí, porque va con mucha fuerza, no detiene su velocidad, sabe que no va a llegar, de cualquier manera decide lanzar a su cuerpo como un proyectil. Y bueno, afortunadamente para él esto es Europa, es el Champions.
Hopefully we don't concede on the set pieces. You know how we are on set pieces. Absolute shit on set pieces. We conceded 2 to Burnley, so that should tell you how we defend set pieces. They don't communicate. It's always seems like they have disagreements of whose man is who, and then it always leads to a goal. I'm seeing it now. Clearance! See, they just had a goal scoring opportunity. He just wasted it, but that's just poor, bro. Like, they don't ever watch the back man run. Everybody's ball watching, and nobody seems to clear the ball. That's just poor. It's not good enough.
el encuentro entre el Arsenal y el Valencia, lo empató el conjunto inglés 1-1 gol de Lacazette. Y acá ha habido dos o tres opciones como para que ya se hubiera abierto el marcador. Atención, la puede ganar Giroud. Primero fue Abraham, el hombre que llega a cortar. Trap levantando esta pelota. Jovic, vamos a ver muy poco del joven de 21 años. El balón salió rebotado para la austriaco, la tocó perfectamente de primera la escuadra local y aparece por acá Kostic. Vamos a ver.
Okay, Aspilicueta.
A ver si llega a línea final demostrando.
Aspilicueta. Okay, that was solid. That was solid. He held his ground on that one. He stuck with the winger on that time.
Un par de jugadores muy rápidos por este sector del campo. Hinteregger se vio presionado por Giroud. Además, William estaba
Brief show of the game. Bam!
así que decidió retrasar la pelota para atrás. De zurda o de derecha, crean. Es un arquero que habitualmente toca.
Hey, like, share, subscribe, guys. This is strictly a Chelsea channel, so if you don't like Chelsea, you know this is not a channel for you. I do my best in trying to bring. I agree. I think some people are a bit harsh with the kid. I mean, I would much prefer like a kit that's like blue. I think our Samsung kits are probably the best kits in a while. But I will a royal blue, like a real royal blue, with like a white streak in the middle. But some people say it looks like pajama pants. Some people say that it looks like a comic book, and they just scored. Jovic, Luka Jovic just scored. I think that was his goal. It was a header. Yep, Luka Jovic, fantastic finish. I can't say I'm surprised. Aerially, we suck. And if the wingers, if the fullbacks don't prevent the crosses from coming in, that's what happens. We gave up possession, and they hit us on the counter. Quick 1-2 passes. And all of us are ball watching. We're not even looking at the back post run or anything. And David Luiz, lazy, man. I wish defenders would be more like John Terry and throw themselves on the ball.
Ya lo decíamos en el principio, ¿no? Cuando se juntan las pequeñas sociedades que tiene Frankfurt dentro de la cancha, pasa esto, ¿no? Se juntaron los socios del gol Jovic con Kostic y aparece
man, that's
del Sergio. Un cabezazo increíble, le cambia la distancia.
The guy is a great young striker. Like for him to have as many goals as he does for a young striker, he has so much potential. He's not even close to where he can be. Yeah, I don't know. We need to get a goal, but I haven't seen anything. We haven't produced anything going forward, like anything. We haven't even been able to link up passes. Look at that. Willian is not having a great game. He's not. Going forward, he's been giving up possession. Giroud doesn't want to run. Yeah, we haven't linked with him, but he also been linked with Real Madrid. He's been linked with Barcelona. He's been linked with United and Bayern. But it's already his dad has come out and said that he's more than likely going to Real Madrid. It's like already agreement already has been made for him. But he will be a fantastic signing. Like if they were to say we want $100 million for him, I will pay $100 million for him. He's probably worth more than that because based off his potential and how young he is, he's already one of the best in the world this season. He's been one of the best strikers in the world this season. 26 goals in all competitions, and he has like 8 or 9 assists in all competitions. That's fantastic for a 21-year-old player. But we're gonna if we sign him, we're gonna have to definitely update our. We're gonna have to overhaul our team in general. But if we wanted to sign him, we're gonna have to give him a great supporting cast because he does well when he can link up play with players up front like the Costa and Stefan. Not Stefan, but Sebastian Haller and Rebic. They have a certain chemistry. They link up the play very well with each other. He's not just a target man. He actually moves he plays like Lukaku in a sense that he plays amongst the wings. He makes wide runs and he cuts inside.
Se recorrerá en la medida en la que ataque más el Chelsea, que se debe a fortalecer la central. En la medida en la que no suceda eso,
the only way that we can combat us giving up set piece goals is strictly by preventing the crosses from coming in the first place, preventing stupid fouls. But you can't with these players, they're just not fit for it. They're just not good enough. Oh, Pedro, good strike, but once again wasteful. We didn't. I think Giroud is having a hard time because they play with three in the back, and he seemed isolated. But that's typical with all our strikers. That's why they don't give us goals and produce enough because they don't have enough touches in the final third. They never touch the ball. That was the problem with Torres. That was the problem with Morata. Other than him being soft and playing like this is Bush League or something. I don't know. And him saying that he doesn't want to come back from loan to come out of Chelsea. We don't want you back, Morata. We really don't. You're garbage, man. You're not fit for the Premier League. Giroud is our best striker. Is our best striker that we have on the squad. Even better than Batshuayi, who isn't consistent enough for me. He's played with three different teams with three different styles, and yet he doesn't produce. So we have a striker situation, man. We need to bring back Tammy Abraham from Aston Villa, who has 25 goals in all competitions. It's him, and it's only two people that have that in the championship. We get him and Insigne, or him and Tammy Abraham and Icardi, we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Look at that. We're constantly giving up play in the midfield with back heels that aren't coming off. We're all over the place. It's 1-1 at Arsenal versus Valencia is 1-1 right now. I just checked. I will not forgive this team, man. I'm okay with losing, but if we lose like this, where it just seems like we're just folding and we're not really going for it, and Arsenal get to the final, I'm gonna be really pissed. Even if we finish top 4, because this is a great opportunity for us to get some silverware. We already blew it with Man City, even though I still believe to this day that Eden Hazard was not offsides. The protocol for that game was if a player's offside, you let them continue to play. Eden Hazard was. Look at that. That's another foul. Wow. Okay. Whatever, ref. But Eden Hazard was not offsides. The previous game where we played against Spurs and Harry Kane scored a goal, but he was offsides. They allowed him to finish the play to score, and then they reviewed it, and then they came to the conclusion that he was offside. So the goal was nullified. But with Eden Hazard, immediately when he touches the ball and you're not even sure if he's offside or not, you raise the flag up when they tell you not to do that. It's ridiculous. And that kind of cost us, I would say it cost us a final. Because we played a perfect game against Manchester City after being slaughtered 6-0 nine days before that. So I think that would help justify us. We deserve some trophy, some silverware. A top 4 finish and silverware. It will be a great first season for Mauricio Sarri. 2 cup finals, 1 trophy, and a top 4 with a squad like this. The squad is not good enough. If we were to qualify for the Champions League, the squad is not good enough to make it out of the group stage. I'm telling you that now. I mean, it's harsh, but it's the truth.
Si la tiene, juega en el medio campo del rival. Es decir, el despliegue, la transición famosa, es impresionante de esta Eintracht. Ese es el gran secreto de este equipo.
The squad is not. We're gonna need at least if we're not gonna invest in our youth, bring back your Mason Mounts, your Olayenas, your Tammy Abrahams. If we're not gonna bring those players back, Reece James, more importantly, then we need to spend $400 million on this squad, guaranteed. If Manchester City could spend $250 million on just left backs, and they're already trying to get Bruno Fernandes from Sporting. They're already trying to revamp their team. They're already levels above everybody else. And we're penny pinching. We're buying players like Ross Barkley and for $15 million, who's a bargain of a deal, but he's not going to produce much. And then now we're talking about bringing Ryan Fraser of Bournemouth, who has 13 assists this season, but he's not good enough to play for Chelsea, all because he's worth $20 million, and it's a bargain of a deal. Instead of going out for players like Joao Felix of Benfica or Nicolas Pepe from Lille, the same club that we got Eden Hazard from, we're buying players that aren't good enough for Chelsea. I'd rather bring a youth player who's going to make mistakes, who's not going to be immediately successful. I'd rather play them and possibly not make Champions League football and develop those players than go out and buy players that I know that's not going to care about the badge, that's not going to play for the badge. It's ridiculous. I will play for free for this club. For free, I don't care. As long as my needs are met, my water and food is met, I can play for free. But those players don't have that same mindset. It's just they get paid regardless if they win or lose. If they lose today, if they don't win anything for the next 3 years, Marcus Alonso just got paid. Recently got a new contract. If he were to play shit for the rest of his Chelsea career, he's still gonna make hundreds of thousands a week to play the way he does. I don't see how a player like Marcus Alonso plays.
Algo raro, muy raro en el jugador más constante que ha tenido el Chelsea de varios años a la fecha. Si hablamos de un jugador que ha mantenido la regularidad durante todo el año,
he's still gonna get paid regardless. So I mean, it's ridiculous.
Siempre hacer algo a lo mejor, a pesar de no jugar un buen partido, siempre a lo mejor no tiene algo.
Sorry guys about the rant, but that's just how I feel, man. It's a brutal truth.
Banco de suplente. ¿Cómo puedes tener a 140 millones de euros en el...
And the thing is, both Willian and Pedro have been playing like shit. But who do you bring on for them? You can bring on Eden Hazard for Willian or Pedro, but that leaves one of them on. We don't have Hudson to do it. Willian just tried to go for goal. It was close enough, but it's still not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't think Frankfurt are great defensively. That's why I can't wait for Eden Hazard to come on. He needs to come on at halftime. Really, right now.
Segundo goleador de la Europa Liga con estos 9 goles.
21 años. La joya en Europa ahora mismo, junto con Joao Félix, tal vez, porque este ya tiene un poco más de recorrido.
That's just weak, man.
Gacinovic, el hombre que recibe esa pelota, pretendía filtrarla, pero no pudo. Mía. Eso es foul. Eso es infracción.
Here comes another useless foul that we just gave away. And now we got to defend another set piece, which probably will lead to another goal. I want to see something real quick. Wait a minute. Nope. Changed my mind. Can't do that because I can't even watch the game. I don't know why I thought that would work. I was trying to watch it through the screen, but nah, that's not gonna work. I can't even see. Sorry, guys. I tried to make it to where I can like show the game a little bit at least.
Es uno de los juegos más importantes en la historia del Eintracht de Frankfurt. No consiguieron una copa de nada, hasta que vencieron
I need more Chelsea apparel. I have like 3 jerseys and I have this that I used to train in this. But I haven't decided which one. I'm probably gonna get a white one next season because I already have a home jersey that I'm not gonna get rid of. Even though I've had several friends that they don't even watch soccer. They call it soccer. I call it football, but they don't even watch football. And they offer me like $100, $150 so they can take it off my hands. But I can never sell my jersey. It's the first Chelsea jersey I ever had. Well, at least the first one I ever bought with my own money. I really wanted a yellow one. In fact, I might get a yellow one instead of a white one. I really like my favorite color is yellow. That's a penalty. He just dragged Giroud down, but yet. Wow. Okay. Giroud did try to make the most of it, but I mean, it wasn't. If anything, it wasn't a foul on Giroud, where he just gave the free kick. And now Sarri is going off in the technical box.
38 minutos, primer tiempo, semifinal de ida de la Europa League.
Man, we just need to make it to halftime at this point. Regroup. You know, we conceded like 13 or 14 goals 15 minutes after halftime, which is the worst in all of Europe, right? It's really a terrible record. The rumor has it that Mauricio Sarri goes out for a smoke during the halftime instead of actually talking to the team. And that's why we concede goals like that. If that's the case, he needs to go into that. He needs to hurry up and go already to the halftime locker room or wherever he needs to go to smoke, have his smoke. So when a team goes into halftime, he needs to tell them exactly what to do because we're being outgunned physically, tactically, and just like I said, pure ability. Like they've been a better team by far. We have produced nothing going forward. And we already conceded a goal, so obviously they're not doing their job defensively.
Aquí está el balón con David Luiz, tiene la apertura con Emerson por izquierda, sí o no. Se acerca William con quien recorta Gelson Fernández, la filtra de esta manera para Loftus Cheek. A escuchar la rechifla de la gente en la capital europea financiera. Aquí jugó Inglaterra, por cierto, frente a Paraguay en la Copa del Mundo.
There's so many changes that need to be made from every. Oh, great ball! No! What are you doing, Giroud? He was in on goal. Why are you trying to make a flick on, man? And now he just gave up possession. He could have got a red card for that. Hopefully, I'm glad the referee waved it off, but he was in on goal if he didn't make that challenge. Giroud was in on goal, and all he had to do was control it and shoot, but instead he tried to flick it on to Loftus Cheek, who was nowhere near where the ball went. Damn, man. I wish. See, moments like that, you wish Higuain was on the pitch because he would have took advantage. Well, I don't know. Recently, he's been doing the same thing. I don't know what it is about these strikers, man. A confident striker would take that and try to score from that. Good try. Lost his cheek. The fact that he got a shot off like that was incredible. Got a corner from that.
Y si hubiera marcado la falta, se hubiera visto la necesidad de sacarle la segunda amarilla a Christensen. El cobro, remate, no llega. Cobertura de Jovic. El hombre que sacó las castañas del juego.
Imagine the midfield with Loftus-Cheek, Mason Mount, and N'Golo Kante. Should have a goal. Have a goal. Oh, good try, Loftus-Cheek. I thought he was going to go far post, but he actually went near post. He should have went, well, he was literally an inch away from the goal. That was so unlucky. That was a great attempt. Good attempt.
Pegadito al palo, estuvo muy cerca de matar el partido. El Chelsea ante el hombre más peligroso de este equipo, ¿no? Loftus-Cheek.
El lunes 13 de mayo llega a Univisión La Reina Soy Yo, una historia musical sobre el amor, la traición y la venganza.
Willian is having a terrible game, guys. Like, the decline that he's had is terrible.
8 de la noche, 7 del centro, solo por Univisión.
William ya ganó. Vamos a ver, explota.
Willian, every time he's on the ball, he actually beat a man. No, shoot the ball, man. Golly. With these low crosses, bro, just shoot the ball. You don't know if the goalkeeper's gonna make a mistake like the hell or what, man. You beat a man, you finally beat a defender, and you try to lay it off.
Pero él alegaba que ningún compañero, y ninguno le hace el movimiento para intentar hacer la diagonal para poder entrar con mucha más claridad.
All he had to do is just put the ball on target. But I agree, Reese. I really do, because I look all over to do some research with how they play and stuff. And Rebic, his numbers don't quite say it like Haller and Jovic, because he only has like a few assists. Well, he has 10 goals and like 4 assists. But he's just as important to that attacking trio as the other two. The other ones just have better numbers. But if you just watch the way that they play, the way that they're able to quickly counterattack, to link up the play, fast-paced 1-2 passing, their movement off the ball, and their wingers actually can cross the ball. Like, that's how Jovic scored. They actually crossed the ball, a great crossing and a great header.
De verdad, es increíble porque este árbitro yo lo he visto muchas veces en España y cobra todo. Aquí no cobra absolutamente nada.
Uy, le levanta balón, rebote, parecía de David Luis Paleta, alcanzó a cruzarse, todavía Loftus-Cheek, y de nuevo
Loftus-Cheek, oh my gosh, the way he... Pedro! Goal! De Chelsea! Pedro Rodriguez, guys. And mostly because of Loftus-Cheek's ability to hold the ball, hold the play up. It was a set piece that we scored off of, which is really ironic. It's ironic that we scored from a set piece. But Loftus-Cheek's ability to hold the play up, he lays it off to Pedro, and Pedro finally just strikes the ball towards the keeper. Like, he's had nothing to do all game, Kevin Trapp. There's a whole lot of bodies in front of him. Just strike the ball. Stop trying to lay it off with a low cross for the tap-ins. Have a strike. We played like crap this entire half, but we managed to get a goal. A very, very critical away goal. And I'm sorry for headphone users. But I'm passionate about my team, man. Especially you know, when they're not playing their best, this is when I gotta support them the most. This is what we needed, guys. So now Eden Hazard can come on. Let's hope for an Eden Hazard hat trick. This will be the perfect time for Eden Hazard to show up why he is the best player in the fucking Premier League.
El árbitro central, el señor Carlos del Cerro Grande, el español dice: nos vamos a descansar. Qué golazo Jovic, qué golazo Pedro, nos tienen 1-1.
And it's halftime, guys. But that goal is really Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He deserves credit for that because his ability to hold up play like the first. He was unlucky not to score to get the corner. He got it. He shot the ball, and you know I think it may have took him deflection. I don't know, but we got a corner, and hey.
Cambiate a Metro y ahorra $1,200 al año en una red que cubre 99% de las personas en el país como AT&T y Verizon. Además, llévate Amazon Prime incluido. Metro by T-Mobile. Genial. El silbatazo final fue el principio de un fin de semana.
Yeah, I think like the first 20 to 30 minutes they were like pressing, even though we started out the game quite well, but as the game went on, they got more control of the game. But I think now, you know, as they're giving a lot of effort going forward and they play very physical against us, I think it will benefit us for Eden Hazard to come on and early on in the second half. I will take him off right now. I'll take Willian off right now for Eden Hazard. And I think that will be the difference maker. Eden Hazard for a hat trick. Second half. Book it. Eden Hazard is scoring 2 goals at least this half. I'm willing to bet a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but I bet some money on that. Eden Hazard brace for the second half.
Aquí está Zaira. Elige que esté aquí para ayudar a que la vida vaya bien.
¿Tiene usted problemas para pagar sus impuestos atrasados? Mire, si es así, el gobierno de los Estados Unidos también...
That goal really helped us out a lot because it's all about a mental thing. If we go into halftime with the way we played, no goal, 1-0 down, all there is just going to open up for a second goal because we've conceded a lot of goals immediately after halftime. Like the first 10 to 15 minutes, we conceded like 15 goals, which is the worst in all of Europe.
Puede hacer que se mejore su situación financiera de forma inmediata. Ellos ofrecen programas de alivio de deuda y es casi garantizado que usted sea aprobado.
Subscribe, guys, if you really enjoy like a Chelsea, you know, if you really enjoy Chelsea. I do my best in bringing great content. I bring in news, updates, team news, possible transfers. I really try my best to bring good content. I've been getting better. I'm not perfect, but I've been getting better. I think so. A lot more people are watching my channel now. I got 50 subscribers, 52 subscribers. You guys are doing well. You guys are building this channel up quite well. I really do appreciate it. This is you guys' channel. Your time to be heard. Like I want to create a culture amongst this channel that we're free to express our opinion, even if we don't agree. Like you don't have to agree with anything I say.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
You don't have to agree with anything I say, but you know, we can debate. We're all adults for the most part. We can debate, have a civilized conversation. But this is your guys' channel, guys. This is not my channel. I strictly bring the team news because I love covering. This is something I love to do. I don't think of it as a job or anything. Obviously, because I don't make money for it. But you know, I'm willing to do this for free. I love covering my team. I watch them all the time. I wish I had done this a whole lot sooner. This channel probably would be a whole lot bigger.
Muy bien, estamos de regreso en Frankfurt, en Alemania.
Where's Rebic? Flamis? I think he's a sub. I don't know if he started or not. I didn't see much of him in the game. I've seen a lot of the Costa and I think they're actually playing their Japanese midfielder instead of Rebic this game. Jovic, Sebastian Haller. He's been quiet.
El serbio Jovic para meter un frentazo. Él empieza la jugada, él abre la pelota hacia su compañero.
But I think they're trying to hold their cards close to their hands, just like we are too, because Eden Hazard is coming on in the second half, and you know, that's our trump card. But they also have Rebic, like you said, and they have Sebastian Haller. I don't know if he I have no clue if he started. I think he did. I think I seen him in the starting lineup. I can go check right now. But I didn't hear much from him.
Aunque en remates totales más el Chelsea doblando. Nosotros hacemos una pausa. ¿Quién ganará? Eintracht con su afición por Chelsea.
I've been recently using the One Football app a whole lot more recently. But Abraham, let's see, the Costa. See, yeah, they haven't even brought on. No, he's not starting, guys. They're probably gonna bring him. Definitely gonna bring him on in the second half. They decided to go with Hasabe and Da Costa instead of going with the Sebastian Haller and Rebic, which is gonna, like I said, we're both holding our cards close to our face. We got Eden Hazard, who's our trump card, obviously. Well, I think also the reason why he doesn't start today is because, you know, we have Watford on Sunday, and on top of that, defensively, Willian is probably the better winger, because sometimes Eden Hazard doesn't track back enough. But with the second half coming on, we need a few goals. Definitely, if we get 3 goals in the second half, I think we're gonna be in pretty good, solid position for the second leg, which will help us out a lot because we can focus on the Premier League. Try to end that top 4 race, because we should have did it Sunday against United, but we didn't. We didn't lose. It wasn't a bad result, but we could have put this all to bed if we had won that game.
La invitación para este viernes, Veracruz contra América a través de VN. Volvemos.
What are your thoughts on the games, guys?
Cuando existen reencuentros inolvidables, existen conversaciones que no deberían apagarse nunca. Todos sabemos que existen parrilladas que merecen durar mucho. Por eso existe Kingsford Original. Que se prenda.
Opa.
Ponte metas realistas.
Apellido no va a traer. Vaya.
Halftime, man. I hope Mercy Asari is actually, you know, giving us a good team talk and actually has the gall to actually bring on Hazard at halftime, because Willian has been dreadful, absolutely dreadful. And if Pedro didn't score, he would have a crappy, I guess you can say, not so good of a first half as well. They've been giving up possession in the midfield. Halftime.
Estamos de regreso al medio tiempo del empate entre el Frankfurt y el Chelsea, 1-1. En el otro partido que se celebra de forma simultánea, el Arsenal está ganando 2-1.
Our views really dropped a lot. I don't see how YouTube can take away your views, man. It's crazy. Like, how can you take somebody's views away when it I don't know. Oh, wait, they got Peter Cech. Is Cech playing for Arsenal today? That's crazy. I think Arsenal 2-1 up against Valencia right now. They're playing at home.
haga el empate. Y parece que entró
And they had goal line technology to help them out.
A ver,
Primero el arquero, luego el balón, la pelota entra claramente y era el segundo de la caseta.
My favorite Chelsea player of all time is
Chelsea contra Frankfurt y Valencia.
I would have to say Frank Lampard, honestly.
Vamos a hacer pausa.
Just like,
Regresamos ya con el segundo tiempo.
you know,
El Frankfurt frente a Chelsea.
just to show you like one game specifically when he scored the game-winning penalty for us the day that his mom died. Like, I mean, the guy's a legend. He's not only a top goal scorer of all time, but he's just a class person, like personality. Like, also, if you want to talk strictly, you know, his coaching ability, it's Frank Lampard. I mean, not Frank Lampard. I was reading your question while talking at the same time, so it kind of threw me off. But what he's doing at Derby County right now, him and Jody Morris, they're doing fantastic things with that young squad. Mason Mount is great that he's actually being able to be mentored by Frank Lampard because they have so many similarities in their playing style. And I know Lampard is like giving him little nuggets of knowledge of like how to make himself better or how can he take his game to the next level. Is great, man. I would love to see if he can go like, you know, hopefully Derby gets promoted to the Premier League. I would send Mason Mount again on loan to Derby County so he can get some time in the Premier League and keep working under Frank Lampard and Jody Morris because I think in the next 3 or 4 years he's going to be England's best midfielder. Him alongside Ruben Loftus-Cheek. England has a bright future. They really do. You got Declan Rice at West Ham. Even though he's not a Chelsea player, he's a West Ham graduate. But England is going to have a really nice team in the next 5 or 10 years. But Drogba's a really close second, man. I mean, it's really hard to choose. It really is because like I cried tears, man, when he scored that equalizer against Bayern. Like, bro, I finally feel like we got our just desserts. Like, we got what we deserve. Like, from beating Barcelona after we had got robbed in 2009 from UEFA Lona. Ever since then, I've despised Barcelona because we deserve to have that. We deserve to make it to the Champions League final. And imagine if VAR was around when we had you know, Lampard and Essien and that strong Ox team that we had. We'll have at least another Champions League trophy, at least one more. It's ridiculous, man. But Drogba scoring that goal, man. And even when Bayern scored, right? I wasn't even worried. I felt like we still could like get the result. And before Mata took that corner, I was like, do not let Drogba get a free header. It's going to be a goal. I guarantee you. And what did they do? They let the header alone was a great finish. Like, I don't think he could have hit that any better. But that finish, that header was just like, oh my god, like, you know. And then Big Petter, you know, Drogba, he conceded a penalty, right? And like almost like 3 minutes after we got the equalizer against Bayern, he concedes the penalty, and Petr saves it, comes up big for us. So it's hard to choose, man. It really is. And Eden Hazard, if he goes, he's gonna be a Chelsea legend. But if he stays with us, he'll probably be recognized as our best player. Well, he's already our best player that we've ever had. But I think that we would consider him to be the best player, like how Barcelona is to Messi, right? He'll be our Messi. Even though John Terry, he's the captain, leader, legend. I just think that Hazard still has potential to surpass him. Maybe, I don't know. We were so lucky to have such a great period with such great players and legends like Lampard and Terry and Cech and Drogba and Essien. You can't teach that. Players aren't built like that anymore.
en el banco seguramente van a entrar en un momento más determinante del partido.
Por ahora parece que no habrá modificaciones, ya lo estaremos confirmando cuando ambos equipos están saltando a la cancha. Ahí está el que hasta ahora ha sido el mejor futbolista del terreno de juego, especialmente para el
Oh no, Reese, man, you're fine, bro. I mean, I really do appreciate this. Like, you're probably one of my most, you and Mandal are my most loyal subscribers. Like, and you guys are the only ones that really interact with me like this. Like, actually get me talking about like Chelsea and stuff. Like, most times, most people just click on the video because they think it's a live stream, and I'm actually gonna show the content. But you're actually, and you know, you and Mandal, you guys actually interact with me and help. You make this fun. Like, honestly, I really do appreciate it. If it weren't for you, honestly, I would have shut this channel down because I was constantly making videos but nobody would watch them. But you guys would comment, or I seen you guys liking my videos, and I was like, you know, I can't give up now because you know I feel like this is ultimately what I was brought on this earth to do, is to support and bring great content on YouTube, as corny as it sounds.
Y ahora los equipos grandes de
But
Europa y el mundo en busca del serbio. Todo está listo, señores, para la segunda.
I would do this for free. I enjoy bringing team news and stuff. As the first half, I mean the second half starts, still the same team, no changes. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate it, you Reese. You gave me my motivation back to keep this channel going.
Al conjunto de Eintracht, la pelota por arriba, la busca Giroud, cuidado que se están confiando, están complicándose muchísimo, pero salvando desde el fondo el Eintracht. Y luego aquí se complica ahora Jenson Fernández y terminó con ese mal control, regresando la pelota a los coloristas de amarillo, normalmente de azul, los del Chelsea. ¿Qué esperamos para el segundo tiempo?
No hay cambios en ninguno de los dos equipos. Seguramente el Frankfurt buscaría hacer exactamente lo mismo que hizo en el primer tiempo, intentar robar la pelota en este sector. Mira cómo presionan a William en ese sector, el defensor Abraham. Pero sin lugar a dudas, yo creo que hay que tener en cuenta que el Chelsea manejó muy bien el primer tiempo.
Okay, we're getting more in the box now. Move out the way, ref. What are you doing in the box? What is the referee doing in the box, man? He kind of messed us up on that. We had a pretty good position. We're pinning them in deep into their half, so I like that. But now we gotta have an end product. But now we're passing it backwards, so that's gonna relieve some pressure.
Lo hizo jugar Christensen por derecha. La pelota sigue siendo de los ingleses. Pedrito.
That's poor. Pedro, that's poor, man. Aspilicueta actually was making some good movement and great runs on. We gotta immediately bring Eden Hazard in the game. That's really gonna change the game for us, because right now they're kind of being like more pragmatic in their approach, because we're pinning them in quite deep in their half for the first 2 minutes of the first half, of second half. We're pressing high. Because you know we started out great in the first half, but then we kind of dropped off. I trust Mauricio Sarri for the next man. It's going to build success, bring success back to the bridge. I really do. At first, I was always like Sarri in, because you know he hasn't been back by the board. He came in late before the season started, like 3 weeks before the season actually started, so he didn't get a chance to work with his players. He's got a head injury, ref. Jorginho got a head injury. But how you know, Klopp, it took Klopp like Klopp 3 seasons to really establish Liverpool as a threat. I think if we give Mauricio Sarri 3 seasons and 3 transfer windows with the players that he actually wants, I think we'll be like we'll be all right.
Está en el césped y del otro lado también ya siendo atendido el brasileño naturalizado italiano. Y este es Mauricio Sarri.
Expect Kovacic to come on if Jorginho can't play, which it looks like Jorginho is actually out cold, guys. Like he's not even moving. Okay, he's talking. Never mind, he's talking. He's just keeping his neck. He's bleeding from his head, so he got hit pretty hard. But they're keeping his neck from moving, so I guess they do that to prevent him from possibly going into paralysis. The Kovacic might be coming on. Okay, he's all right. He's head down. But I always think that a player should immediately come off if he shows any signs of concussion, and like for example, Vertonghen against Ajax, right, when he was knocked out unconscious for a little bit, he was like gushing blood because he had broke his nose. But he went on to play. Like they allowed him to get back on the pitch, and he wound up vomiting and stuff. And then they took him off. Like the referee was adamant for him not to play or continually asking him, was he all right? And they allowed him to go back on the pitch when it was blatantly obvious that he was out of it. I remember back when Oscar for when he was playing for Chelsea, he had a head problem. And he was knocked out unconscious, but he wasn't taken off to halftime. That was like 15, 20 minutes after the incident that happened.
El Arsenal, que también está peleando lo mismo, y el Valencia, que está peleando también por puesto de Champions.
We gotta keep pressing them, man, because we started out well, but we already know this team has a drop-off problem. We seen it against Slavia Prague when we allowed them to actually come back from being 4-1 down to making it 4-3 and actually having a possible chance of eliminating us. Like, it's crazy. I'm surprised we haven't seen Barkley in a long time. Like, he hasn't played in like the last 3 or 4 games. Not to my knowledge, at least. And once again, Willian gives the ball in the midfield. I see Hazard warming up, guys. I'm licking my chops now. I can smell a hat trick. Hey, who wants to put a wager on it? I think Hazard is going to get at least 2 goals. At least 2 goals. I'm confident. I don't know why. I just have that feeling that he's going to come on and show us and remind us why he's the best player in the Premier League. Not Raheem Sterling, not Mo Salah, definitely not after yesterday. Definitely not Sadio Mane, because guess what? He doesn't have teammates like De Bruyne that can ping a pass anywhere on the pitch. He doesn't have a Gundogan. He doesn't have a Bernardo Silva to take the pressure off of him. Eden Hazard is our number 1 guy. We are Eden Hazard FC pretty much. Because without him, we're just an average team. He doesn't have a Sadio Mane or Mo Salah. I think I already said that. And yet he still has 16 goals and 13 assists. All competitions. Imagine if he had like world-class midfielders like all those other players I just listed. Come on, Loftus Cheek, shoot it! Oh my! Ah, that's so frustrating. We don't have anybody that can put the ball on target, man. We create the chances, but we don't finish. Like Loftus Cheek, man.
Fantástica, me parece que Pedro se la devuelve un poquito con bote. Y eso hace que la coordinación de ese remate no sea tan clara para el inglés. Sin lugar a dudas, el jugador más determinante hasta este momento del Chelsea. Ahí está entonces otra vez marcando la tendencia de ese futbolista que se desprende del medio campo con una posición más retrasada que en otras circunstancias y que en otros momentos, y de repente con esa potencia y esa velocidad además de la clase termina por ser el factor. Esto es David Luiz en propio terreno con el brazo largo, parece bueno para
It's incredible, man.
buscando por arriba, la pelota no alcanzó.
We're no execution FC. We can't finish. If we're not creating chances, then we're giving up possession in the midfield. If we're actually creating the chances, we don't finish them. You can't win with this team, literally.
Otra vez para desahogar con Hinteregger. Lo van a apretar hasta ahí va N'Golo Kanté. Muerde.
N'Golo Kanté.
Hinteregger, que es el que menos sabe con la pelota, de todos en la cancha, termine mandando un pelotazo.
We're lucky to have N'Golo Kanté, guys. Like, the guy is world class. He's more than just a box-to-box midfielder that can just win 50-50s and no, he can do so. He offers so much more. And I'm glad that Sarri is actually giving him a challenge to become a better player than he actually already is. He's the best player in his position, like the defensive mid position. But yet Kanté, yet Sarri wants him to be more than just that. France and Antonio Conte were limiting him to just one role on the team. He's so much more than just 50-50s in the midfield. And Jorginho was allowed to continue, guys. He was just bleeding from the head, that's all. But he's fine, I guess. He doesn't look like he's out of it. But you know how Jorginho is. He's always cool, calm, and collected in the face. If you can hear the airplane, I'm sorry. I'm on a army base right now, so. We need to bring on Hazard now, immediately. Willian is not cutting it. He's not the same player anymore. It's sad that we didn't take advantage of Barcelona coming in for him for $50 million last season, and Malcolm, which was like an $80 million value, or 80 million euro value. It's a foul. Thank you, and a card for Hasebe, the Japanese winger or midfielder. Who would take this free kick? It probably would be David Luiz, Willian, and Alonso missed the chances against United. So expect David Luiz to try to take this. He's not allowing anybody to take this. he allowed them to do it twice. He's not doing it a third time. Remember when we actually had like 4 or 5 options for free kicks? We had Drogba, we had Nelka, we had Alex, we had Lampard, even we had Juan Mata, even though he wasn't included in that team. But we had several options, man, for years on set pieces. Now it's limited to David Luiz and Willian, and most of the time it just wasted opportunity. And Alonso occasionally makes one.
Y Hasebe creo que se quedó mal colocado, ¿eh?
Come on, David Luiz. You got this stare on your face,
La
man.
barrera por ahí va a
You
pasar
gotta make it.
hombre de David Luiz. Ayer en la Champions vimos un golazo más o menos de ahí, poquito más atrás. De Leo Messi. Aquí le va a pegar con potencia el brasileño, David Luiz. El árbitro Carlos del Cerro.
Come on, man. Ref, let us.
Y da la indicación allá venir el
Oh, he hit the bar.
Pues no.
He hit the bar. Oh, shit, man. He almost made it.
Y por poco cae el segundo.
He actually hit it almost perfect. It dipped and everything. Ah.
Mira, sí, la toca un poquito el arquero Trump. Todavía hay córner. Excelente el remate del brasileño. La pelota baja. Al final estuvo a punto de meterse.
Oh, he saved it. That's why he hit the bar. It was going in, but he saved. He got fingertips on it.
Un roce de Kevin Trapp fundamental para que la pelota no fuera al fondo. Va a venir Pedro para cobrar. Allá viene
What the? Oh my gosh, bro. Pedro couldn't even hit it from 10 yards. It hit the first defender from 10 yards. I've never seen a cross block like that. Like, bro, that's pitiful.
Allí en el centro del campo ya con la tarjeta amarilla, creo que necesita alguien que no solamente
Pedro hit the first man from 10 yards. And you know how players sit in front of the corner? Like, say for example, you guys are up 2-1, and you guys are trying to hold the play in the corner flag, and you have that one player down on the other team just sitting there waiting for you guys to play the corner, the 10-yard mark, right? Pedro literally hits this guy in the stomach. Can't even get past the first defender, 10 yards. Oh, it looks like they're rolling up Kante, man.
Sí, entra por detrás. Julio Fernández. La pelota era del jugador de Chelsea.
A partir del 8 de mayo no te pierdas la fiesta grande del fútbol mexicano, la liguilla clausura 2019, toda la acción en vivo por Univision y UDN.
Finally, Hazard is on, guys. 60th minute. Perfect timing, guys. Willian off, Hazard on. Expect Giroud to come more in the game. Expect Loftus-Cheek, even though he's probably a little bit tired now. But he's actually been going back and forth, so his fitness level has improved gradually. I've seen it. It was games where he couldn't even give us 30 minutes without looking tired because he wasn't fit. He's had that back problem, back issue, but he's been doing yoga, eating better. He has personal training that he goes through, like his rehabilitation training to help with that back problem. I think you can see the gradual improvements. Hazard on immediately get the ball to Eden Hazard. Watch him go to work. Hazard has touched the ball at least 5 times already. He's only been on for less than a minute. We need to keep feeding him the ball. And once again, a cross is blocked by the first defender. Azpilicueta tried to put it in the cross, but it didn't go past the first defender. What happened to the Azpilicueta that was giving assist after assist to Morata? He can't even put a cross in now. It's ridiculous. Okay. But look how many defenders he's pulling, bro. That whole right hand side is open right now because of Eden Hazard. Great ball by Jorginho. Okay, that's great. I like that, Giroud. You should have did that the first half when you had the open goal, pretty much. But I like that. He controlled it this time with his chest and went for a strike with his left foot. But the defender blocked it. So we got a corner kick from that.
Y luego Kostic con la cabeza se quitó al primero. Sigue insistiendo en Kanté, que es un hueso muy duro de roer. Se lo llevó por primera vez, pero este
What are you doing, Jorginho? You trying to block a guy's throwing with his hand. Oh, there's a whole gap in the middle of our defense right now. Okay, luckily they didn't execute. Goal kick.
Le pide la pelota al hueco y Jovic no se la da y ahí se va la opción.
They look a little bit tired, guys. This is why Eden Hazard coming on now is great, because they look a little bit tired. They're breathing through their mouths. They haven't. I don't even think they made any. Well, I don't recall them making any subs yet. They might have made one that I'm unaware of, but I haven't seen them make any changes yet. Rebic is not on, and Sebastian Haller is not on. I'm surprised they haven't even came in the game yet. Maybe they got a game this weekend. They're trying to preserve them. I don't know, because they're only 3 points away from fifth place. They're currently fourth in their league, but they have 54 point. No, yeah, they have 54 points, and the fifth place team have 51 points. So they clearly have to keep winning games if they want to qualify for the Champions League. They're kind of in the same situation we are in, except they're younger and their players aren't like, no execution at sea. They actually are pretty good.
La pelota por arriba y la sigue controlando el Chelsea. Luego Giroud con la cabeza quería habilitar a Kanté. El fondo muy bien, el despeje de valiente, pero no por mucho tiempo. David Luiz otra vez haciéndose de la pelota. Los rebotes ahora son todos del Chelsea. Muy bien en Golo, que es un monstruo del medio campo que domina perfecto y que toca para Pedro. Luego aparece desde atrás Jorginho. El centro para
Jorginho! Oh, that's a penalty! Bro, that's a penalty, bro. He literally just tackled Giroud, bro. Is it? Where's VAR at, man? That's ridiculous, bro. They're fighting for the ball, right? He does a great touch to get the ball away from the defender. The defender is pulling him down, and he literally just tackled him. Where's VAR at, man? That's what's the point of having VAR if we don't use it? Okay, Jorginho, he's actually getting stuck in some challenges. I like that, man. I like that effort. Yes, Emerson. Yes, Emerson. That's exactly what I like, man. Marcus Alonso he never makes that run. He always makes those dumb inverted runs that benefit nobody and forces Hazard out wide, which takes him further away from the goal. No, I want my best player as close to the goal as possible. This allows Eden Hazard to cut inside and score, to have more shots on goal. The work is magic. Great corner. We didn't execute, but that was a good ball in. At least it beat the first defender, Pedro.
Vuelven a ser del conjunto inglés, es decir, ya no hay recuperación, no hay segunda jugada. Todos los rebotes vuelven a ser de Kanté. De acuerdo, pero ¿cuándo no?
They're allowing us to have more time on the ball now. They're sitting back kind of deep right now, even though they still have two players up top, but pretty much everyone else is in the midfield. They're in a 4-4-1-1. Kind of like a 4-4-2, but now they have like a striker and somebody directly behind them, just constantly putting pressure on our two center halves. And they have somebody in midfield that immediately pressures them as soon as they hit the halfway line. And they try to win the possession ball. You guys know how counterattacking works. They try to win the ball early in possession or high up the pitch. And then they just send the ball over the top in those channels in behind our defense. It's simple, but it's effective against us. That's our weakest. It's set pieces and counterattacks that we're most vulnerable.
Ese es el señor Gunther que tiene claro, ha perdido el control del encuentro desde hace un buen rato. Ya son 20 de este segundo tiempo, 24 minutos y no tiene el balón, no tiene serie es el conjunto del Chelsea. David Luiz. Hola, Cristian.
David Luiz.
Lo apretan ahora sí un poquito. Apareció una serie adelantado. Ya ajustó algo ahí. El técnico, dándose cuenta que necesita adelantar un poco la presión. Y eso permite que venga un cambio de juego largo. Pero atento estaba.
We're playing with a whole lot more energy in the second half. I like that. We're pressing higher, but we gotta finish strong, man. We can't just do it for 15 minutes or 10 minutes. We gotta actually execute and have some end product behind it.
Los compromisos que le vienen en la Bundesliga, buscando sostener el embate que le están haciendo los que vienen atrásito de ellos. Básicamente tiene respirándole los talones al Borussia Mönchengladbach y al Bayern Leverkusen, al que va a enfrentar, por cierto, Paco Villa. Sí,
They're making more mistakes now in possession. They're tired, guys. We need to take advantage of this. They've been pressing us all game. They've been, trying to hit us on a counterattack. They've been putting a lot of effort into that.
Y va a terminar frente al Bayern. Son los 3 juegos que le restan en la Bundesliga a la escuadra que hoy viste facilito, ¿no? Facilito. En 4 partidos puede perderlo todo. Puede perderlo absolutamente todo.
Make the pass! Oh!
Complicado es el asunto. El trazo es para Giroud.
No, Giroud kind of messed that up, man. But Hazard was in on goal. Pass the ball through. Hurry up, Pedro! Bro!
El trazo otra vez para Emerson, Palmieri con el centro.
Come on, Pedro! No!
Ahora se le enredó un poco la pelota, pero
I wish you would shoot the ball sooner, bro. They be trying to take either too many touches, or they don't shoot at all, or they try to lay it off to a player that's nowhere near them. Just shoot the ball. You're inside the box. How close do you want to get? You want to tap in? Just shoot the ball.
Engolo.
Engolo.
Bueno, se volvió a equivocar. Me parece que ya van un par de trazos que son fallidos, equivocados del español.
They had like 2 or 3 opportunities
Solamente para deshacerse de la pelota. No
to get send Hazard in through goal. Look at that gap. Y'all gotta. Oh, they didn't even give a free kick. Hey, that was a foul. I thought Hazard was gonna get a yellow for that, but hey, I'll take that. It's not right. It wasn't the correct decision, but we'll take it. We're being more. I like this. We're moving the ball. We're being direct.
Levanta un poco el muslo y hace que Abraham no salte. Pues cae mal. Me parece que debo haberse marcado la falta por la obstrucción que estaba haciendo Eden Hazard y evitó que la pelota pudiera llegarle con calma. Modificación.
Taking off. Nope. They're bringing on Paciencia for Da Costa. Fernandez. They're taking out. Frankfurt taking out Fernandez for Gonçalo Paciencia, which sounds Portuguese or Brazilian. I don't know which one it is. I haven't heard of him before. I've only done research on a few players and how they play. I haven't heard much about him. I wasn't even expecting him to play. I was expecting them to use their most potent attack, but maybe they're saving that for the second leg. It's Sebastian Haller and Rebic and Jovic. Thank you, the early pass to Eden Hazard, man. They're starting to open up, but they're starting to stretch a whole lot more now because they have to account for Eden Hazard. So they're leaving massive gaps in their back line. This is why Eden Hazard is the best player in the Premier League. Come on, guys. Come on. Give the ball to Jorginho. Okay, Okay, nice.
Peligroso. Ahí viene la pelota buscando a Eden. Muy bien, estaba desde el fondo.
Okay, great job, Kante. Great job, Kante. Oh, good. Oh, I thought Hazard scored from that. Crikey. I was gonna say I was in between crap and crikey.
¿No? Sí, de acuerdo, estamos de acuerdo. Una. Y luego dos veces se salvó el conjunto del Eintracht, que ya está viendo cómo se convierte en una práctica de disparo a puerta. Otra vez tuvo que aparecer in extremis Hinteregger. Tira de esquina, punta de la izquierda con relación al ataque de los Blues. Eden Hazard con el centro otra vez a primer palo. Atento estaba la saga para rechazar y luego de taquito.
I just got my friend just told me that watch when Loftus-Cheek has a full season, right? He hasn't seen, according to my friend now, he hasn't seen a player like him, right? Like Ruben Loftus-Cheek being able to move on the ball with his size since a player like Kaká. I said Yaya Toure, but he said Kaká. So I think Yaya Toure, in my opinion, is more of a better comparison because of his physicality and his ability to run at defenders, create chances out of offer pass. If he can tweak his finishing ability, I think he'll be a complete midfielder. That's his next step to becoming world class. Because right now, he's already our best number 8. He'll be the best player in the Premier League. And definitely one of England's top players in the years to come. Mark my words.
El próximo 7 de mayo, acompáñanos con el partidazo de vuelta de la UEFA Champions League, Liverpool contra Barcelona por un boleto a la gran final. Arrancamos a las 2 del Este, 1 del Centro, 11 del Pacífico. Y el 8 de mayo, un día después, Ajax contra Tottenham. Toda la acción a partir de las 2 del Este, 1 del Centro, 11 del Pacífico, en vivo por Univision y por UDN.
Está saliendo barato el resultado al Eintracht, me parece, después de lo que hemos visto, sobre todo en el segundo tiempo.
No, en el segundo tiempo ha sido un solo equipo, el Chelsea, de Hazard, que perfectamente pudo haber tenido un gol más.
Acaba de ir el centro, la virtud de cabeza. Ahí está.
That will leave someone scored.
Esto es cuestión de tiempo. Y si no han caído más goles, o es por la falta del último toque, por intervención del arquero o también de Hinteregger, pero esto ya debería estar.
Aspilicueta can't cross the effing street, let alone the ball. You guys are harsh, man. Hey, you guys are savage, bro. It's hard to come at a player like that. Like Aspilicueta was giving us everything. But he's not there anymore. He's not the same player. Like his legs are shot.
Que levanta a la gente de su asiento. Había estado nerviosísima la afición en el Frankfurt Stadium porque sabía que era cuestión de tiempo para que les hicieran el segundo. Bueno, no ha caído y aquí algo de respiro.
Who's seen Endgame?
Va a pegar Sebastián Rode, punta de la izquierda con relación al ataque alemán.
Only reason why I haven't watched the last Avengers I watched was either Civil War or Infinity War. I can't remember which one it was. I watched both of them, but I don't know which one I watched last. They want a handball. No, I think that's harsh, bro. They hit his shoulder. Nope. That's not a penalty. Are they going to check VAR? They're checking VAR, I think. Oh, those German fans are pissed right now. No, that's not a penalty, man. No, they hit his chest, bro. Nah, I'm not accepting that, man. They hit his chest. No way. They're not checking VAR, but if they were, that's not even worthy of challenging. That's blatantly obvious to hit his chest.
Como lo que es un futbolista de otra categoría. Y luego, si sigue con ella, nadie se la puede quitar y toca de lujo con el gol. Cante se vuelve a apoyar con el Iván, con el francés que levanta cabeza y que puede venir con el trazo. Lo hace ahora para Oliver Giroud y luego va hacia el área.
Oh, will somebody take advantage and shoot the ball, man? These 1 foot passes inside the box, bro. Just somebody take a shot at goal. Emerson, take a shot. Thank you. It was blocked, but at least you shot the ball. You guys gotta shoot the ball, bro. You're not gonna score if you don't shoot the ball.
Italiano brasileño Emerson puede tocar en cortito, lo vuelve a hacer, le cae el rebote.
Loftus-Cheek deserves a goal for his performance today. He's been one of our better players this entire game. Usually, if he starts the game within the 60th minute, he begins to like slow down. But he's still he's great. He's been doing great, man. He's an ox in that midfield for us. Great challenge, Jorginho. I like the effort, man. He's not great at tackling, but he's putting in a shift. He's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this performance, so I appreciate that from Jorginho. For a lot of people who've been critical of him, saying he doesn't work hard enough or does enough for us. Oh, Sebastian, he's not fit for today. That's why Sebastian Haller isn't playing. He's injured, or I don't know if he's suspended, but I think he's injured. I don't ever wish ill will on somebody, but hey, that worked out for us. I hope he does recover, but maybe after the second leg, because I don't. It was hard enough that we've had to deal with Jovic. Just imagine with both him and Stephen Haller up front in the second leg. I think Christensen has even grown like first he looked a bit nervous, but I think he's actually into the game now. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get into the game. Oh, that was so close to them scoring. Oh my goodness! If he was an inch closer, an inch faster, he would have got that. That was a tap in goal. A great cross from them. Yeah, we can't concede another goal, man. That's the difference between their wingers and ours, man. I'm surprised he didn't shoot that. He beat David Luiz with ease. Why is David Luiz on the wing? I don't know. And Emerson, he's not gonna block a cross or anything. Him and Alonso don't block crosses. But that's like the majority of the players though, man. They don't have that mentality. John Terry would never allow that to happen. Even the Man Vidic, if you want to go Man United, they bro. In a meaningless game, John Terry was trying to block a shot on goal with his head, a diving header. In a meaningless game against a team that was rubbish. I think it was a Slovakia or something like that. But Kovacic on for I think Loftus-Cheek. Yep, Loftus-Cheek is coming out for Kovacic. I think he's been one of our better players. So the fact that he gave us 82 minutes today, fantastic. He deserved the goal. That goal that we scored against them was solely because of Loftus-Cheek and his ability to hold up the play and his confidence on the ball. Lays it off to Pedro, and Pedro finally shot the ball inside the box, and he did the rest, and that's how we got our goal. But now this is more of a defensive move. Loftus-Cheek was slowing down a little bit. Obviously, we want to use him for Sunday too, so him coming off now is probably appropriate, even though it kind of sucks that he can give us a whole 90 because he's been our better player, our best player probably. That was late, ref. Oh, that's a high kick, bro. He could have kicked Kante in the face with that. Even though he hit the ball, that's a dangerous kick. And I don't know why he's complaining. Because he could have easily got a yellow for that. That's a high kick. And Kante is only like 5'6", 5'7".
manejado,
Es que muchas no las pita y luego las tarjetas distintas, mucha polémica. Acá Gonzalo Paciencia robó la pelota, tocó hacia el área donde Dani Acosta viene con el centro, muy bien Jorginho, y luego sobre la llegada de Paciencia la mandó hacia afuera, será tiro de esquina. Y ahora los que protestan son los de Chelsea que dicen que no, que le pegó a Gonzalo Paciencia y Jorginho se vuelve loco.
que ahí está el asistente. La verdad, yo sí vi que le pegó.
Come on, guys, stay focusing. Let's just edge it out, man. If we don't score another goal, please do not concede, man. No set piece goals, please. I'm begging you. I shouldn't be this nervous, man. Every time we defend a set piece.
Está buscando el Eintracht para irse con ventaja a la vuelta. El alemán le pega el balón por arriba, el cabezazo que se va desviado. Apareció Abraham. Ahí estaba el argentino, el capitán. Solo dentro del área, remata y el cabezazo se va por encima. Esta era la que estaba soñando. Increíble lo que se perdió el Eintracht.
Increíble, igual que se pierde el argentino, llega muy bien ahí, prácticamente solo en área chica. Era cosa simplemente de bajar esa pelota con un ojo.
Ojo que aquí puede venir el disparo de Gonzalo Paciencia, David Luis en el fondo.
Hey, fair play to the referee. At least he's been consistent with these penalty calls because it's both teams could have had penalty shouts, right? And he's not giving any penalties. Oh, that's poor Kante. Kante rarely gets the ball away like that. That's a foul. Thank you.
Y ahí está la gente. Chelsea, 2 errores en estos últimos instantes y perfectamente pudo haber cambiado el rumbo del partido. Estaban llevando ellos la iniciativa del partido, merecían mucho más cuando el Frankfurt levantó en estos últimos minutos del partido.
Sí, parecía durante todo el segundo tiempo que era cuestión de en cualquier momento que había el segundo del Chelsea. Ahora ya no. Ahora ya con la reacción del Eintracht ya no da la misma sensación.
Referee, man. For crying out loud, bro. Like, we're on the floor and these players are landing on top on our players and pulling them, grabbing them, and they're not giving any free kicks.
Recibió una falta. No.
Falta clarísima. ¿Qué le pasa al árbitro?
Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy this, guys. I will be doing another live stream against Watford, and I'll probably do a review of the game. If not, tune in for my preview of the Watford game.
Le protesta, ya tiene cara hasta de susto. En cualquier momento hasta lo pita, para mejor viste su casa. A ver, es que si esto no es una instrucción mínimo, sino una falta clarísima, entonces yo ya no entiendo nada.
I love this game.
Sí. ¿Estás de acuerdo que se está despidiendo de Europa también el señor Carlos del
A lot of people say I look like Patrice Evra, man. I wish I could show you. This camera quality is shit. But I get that a lot. I can kind of see it. People say I look like Patrice Evra. Or my teammates do, at least, what they did.
De la gasolina le salió el Eintracht, que ya parecía que se estaban quedando. Ahora volvieron a poner algo de presión. La dejó pasar muy bien. Luego la falta de Robben. Bueno, se volvió a poner muy brusco el encuentro. Pero creo que en gran medida.
I wish I was getting him as much money as Patrice Evra, and I played like him. I'm not a bad player. Honestly, I'm really not. I'm a defensive midfielder. That's the position I play. So me and Kante have something in common. If I had his fitness level, man, I think I would be playing somewhere at least semi-pro. It was always fitness with me. I wasn't committed enough. Plus, I had a few injuries with my knee, and you know. Anyways, I'm just trying to close out the game because the game is almost over. So I'm just rambling right now. If we can, I would accept this result if we can bring it back to the bridge. Only thing better is another goal from us. But definitely, we don't want to concede. I can live with a 1-1 result to the bridge because I think if this finished at the bridge, we can close it out. He just knocking Pedro off like he's nothing, man. Pedro tried so hard to foul him and stop the ball, but he wound up fouling him late and giving up a very vulnerable position right now.
pintado de amarillo.
after giving up the ball in the midfield area.
El español recupera Jovic de gran velocidad.
This is why Jovic is, if he were to come for us and come on our team, he'll be great for us, man. He's a workhorse.
Bueno, pero por lo menos le da una
Constantly putting the defenders and midfielders under pressure.
hace un rato la tuvo en la cabeza David Abraham. Poner el gol que los lleve a la vuelta con ventaja. Se levanta todo el estadio. Allá va a venir el centro, flotadito por arriba.
Oh, that's not a good header. But come on, guys. Come on, Emerson. You shouldn't have Kante come out and bail you out, man. They're great job, Kante. Hey, thank you. And Kante just gives right back up, doesn't complain or anything. Great job, Kante. Way to win the free kick.
Prácticamente el equilibrio como para recuperar y reiniciar la jugada de manera ofensiva. Segunda vez que le dan calambre a Gassi,
Y ahora sí ya le están avisando que no va a poder seguir.
en el cambio hace rato.
Aquí está, había hace un rato la equivocación en la salida del golo y él mismo dice, perdón, mala mía, y ahí vengo. Después de la intervención providencial de David Luiz.
He saved us from conceding that goal against Yasibi. That was a great challenge from Kante, even though he probably hurt Kepa a little bit from slamming into his knee like that. But hey, we didn't concede.
Estamos ahora sí llegando a los 90 minutos de tiempo corrido. 5 minutos de propina nos ha regalado el señor Carlos del Cerro. Jugaremos hasta el 95 entonces. Es la ida. El primero de los juegos en la serie de la semifinal. Del otro lado, el Arsenal y el Valencia siguen
5 minutes of extra time, man. That's a bit much. That's enough to get a goal and concede one. So fingers crossed.
Tampoco se define ahí. Y con el gol de visita del Valencia sigue.
The score is 1-1 still.
Acá la tiene Ederson por izquierda. Prefiere venir al área con Oliver Giroud. Se la regresó el taquito. Con el sello de la casa. Y luego, Jorginho. El trazo otra vez.
Oh.
Giroud no puede. El trabajo de Giroud.
No, he didn't touch him, ref. Oh my gosh. He didn't even touch him.
Contra una malla, el francés también dentro del área, hay una buena oportunidad. Se viene William por el hombre que ya habíamos dicho. Muy poquito.
Williams is coming off for them. I don't know who he's taking off. Number 11 for them. The guy, he looks like Oscar. He looks like Pulisic and Oscar had a baby. It's Gacinovic. I think that's how you pronounce that. For Frankfurt. And Williams is coming on. He had a bit of a calf injury, Gacinovic, so they took him off. Plus, probably want to, set up shop and be satisfied and start thinking about the second leg. Good job, Kovacic. Let's close it out, guys. Oh, luckily he just came on the pitch because if he had a better touch to that, he probably would have been on goal. Williams. Thank you guys for watching once again, and subscribe if you're new. This is your guys' channel, not mine, so I appreciate it if you do subscribe. Tune into my review. Maybe even I might just do the preview. If I do a review, it'll be tomorrow or later on tonight. Not immediately after this game. My voice is shot because I've been talking for the past 2 hours now. And my voice is kind of going out. If you can't hear it, but it is.
Esa es la gran pregunta. Para equipos que están peleando en la Premier por esa cuarta posición, se abre otro plan B, ¿no? En caso de no conseguirlo. Ahora, no puedes saberlo hasta que se acabe. La decisión está ahí, claro. No puedes decir plantel a lo mejor no puedes decidir qué plantel ocupa para este y qué plantel ocupa para la liga. No puedes decantarte por uno hasta que no sepas que casi es un hecho que vas a ser campeón de uno.
2 minutes
de
left.
este torneo y no puedes bajar los brazos. Aquí había fuera de juego lo que había marcado a Oliver Giroud. El francés estaba un pasito adelante, como ya lo vimos en la repetición. Pues parece que va a ser todo. Aquí un último intento que no puede controlar Gonzalo Paciencia. Estamos en el último minuto de juego. Todo quedará para la vuelta, todo quedará para Londres, entonces se jugará el partido definitivo para avanzar a la final. Aquí robó Jetro, tocó para
Closing down.
desde ahí quien la tiene, Filip Kostic, que no puede controlar, ya lo van a
Subscribe,
ver, van a
guys.
hacer el 2-1, sigue Filip,
Please.
ya llegó el gol, cuidado que le roban, y cuidado que le robaron. Acá viene
Come on.
hacia Pedro.
Send him early. You wait too long.
Carrera. Ya le trazaron al belga, no. Largo el trazo de Pedro. Ahora sí se ha escapado. Saque lateral para el conjunto de las Águilas. Se queja Filip Kostic con él mismo. ¿Por qué no la pude hacer crecer? Pero vinieron a apretar de entre dos y le arrebataron. Otro hombre al agua. Que bien habían salido al contragolpe. Si el equipo del Chelsea
So many times we send it has our in too early. I mean, too late.
De efectividad para buscar a Hazard.
It's always a gaping hole, and they never try to execute that. They'll exploit that big hole that they left in behind
Y casi siempre detrás de la
in their
pelota, porque es
defense.
todavía más desgastante.
That's 5 minutes, ref. Where's the whistle at?
No, le pita el árbitro. Giro con Pedro. El golo. El golo la quiso jalar con mucha clase. El árbitro lo va a pitar en cualquier instante. Jorginho no ha visto el cronómetro, el señor del Cerro. Nos dijo 5, ya lo pasamos. Ahora sí ya volvió a ver el cronómetro. Nos va a dejar la última. Sí, nos va a dejar una última. Misma que no procede, misma que no avanza, misma que no fructifica. Y es ahora sí cuando el árbitro.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Look forward to my review and my preview that's coming out tomorrow. Maybe later on today. And I will be live streaming Sunday against Walker. Or it might be Saturday. I think it is Sunday. But peace.